that's a lot of pride. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Yeah. Big time. Big time. Big time. Big time. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Take it from me.
Probably shot a Rockefeller hover. Down go to war like a soldier, yeah. Plus they tried to count me out thinking that it's over. But I got to fight, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa with the fight, yeah, I got to fight, yeah, all of my might. Left foot, left foot, right. Gotta walk forward, got the dub in my sight. They thought I was losing, but I still keep coming. Life hit hard, but I never get to run it. Try to knock me down, but I never get the budget. Gotta keep moving, cause the victory is coming. Victory, victory, victory. Like tried to get to me, I know I fell down. But I'm gonna stand back up, yeah. I'm going hard in the 12th round. Probably shot a rock.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TBC Fight Night 2022. We have an exciting night for you here. We have 8 boxing matches throughout the entire night. But before we get started, there's a few things I want to let you know. Please make sure we are professional for these guys all night. And you can sign up on combatmatrix.com. The best fight of the night that you vote for will get an extra cash prize. If you guys would like to look for it, you'll see the QR codes in the back on the walls. You can find them everywhere. Please make an account sign up and you can help your fighter win some extra cash. All right, but we're here for you guys. We're here to put on an awesome show for you guys tonight, and we're going to need all of your energy. So let's go ahead and do practice. On the count of 3, I want to hear you guys make some noise for your fighters in the back who are already ready to go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's make some noise! That was okay. I know you guys have supported you. Let's start one more time. From your stomach, let's hear it. 3, 2, 1, make some noise! That sounds better. Thank you guys so much. Let's bring that energy every time for our fighters here tonight. All right. For our first fighter of the night, we have our super flyweight division. These 2 fighters are ready for you. Let's go ahead and bring them out. In the red corner, make some noise for Flavio Fantone.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel crack. And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just keep it up. Don't be scared.
Right, let's learn a little bit more about our fighters. First off, you may notice in the red corner, we have some headgear coming on. It is because our fighter is 15 years old, and this is his first fight.
Just so you have an idea.
So this will be an exciting event for him. Welcome to the jungle. Now, let's go ahead and mention our fighters in the red corner. From France, weighing 51 kg, 170 centimeters. His first fight ever. Make some noise for Flavio. And to my right, standing here in the blue corner, representing Thailand at 51.5 kg, 170 centimeters as well. Make some noise for Nattee. And our referee here tonight, Tommy. Tommy is Nicolas. Make some noise for Tommy, everybody. And we have our beautiful ring girls tonight. Let's make some noise for our ring ladies.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our first fight tonight on TBC in Bangkok, Thailand. In the red corner, we've got Flavio from France, and in the blue corner, we've got Nattee from Thailand.
It's the first fight of the night, so usually that is the most difficult fight. You're trying to please the crowd. Obviously, you've got all those nerves of being the first one to be on this event.
Definitely quite a lot of confidence from Flavio in the red corner, being his first fight. We had a little chat with Nattee earlier on, saying that, good flurry there from Nattee. All of his fights, all of his wins and losses have been KO, so let's see if he can put on an explosive performance tonight, either if he's winning or losing.
Although he's only 0-0, he's looking like someone who's had a lot of fights already before. He's already looking very good. He's only 15 years old.
Oh! It's like a bit of a...
That looks like a knockdown, but it depends if the ref wants to call it a knockdown or not. Okay, looks like he's going to go on. Some good movements from both these fighters. Both looking like they're searching for their shots. They're not just rushing in. They're both going off the jab, setting up the shots. Very nice work.
Flavio seems very keen on the front foot, but Nattee wants to stay on the back foot and wait for the counter. As he's coming in, he's throwing a few check hooks, but good stiff jab from Nattee on the back foot. Oh, good flurry there from Nattee. Big right uppercut there from Nattee. Oh, big left hook there from Flavio.
He's doing very well. He's backing him in the corner. Let's see if he does anything with it. Both are using a beautiful jab and right hand. Both 1-2.
Oh, big right hand there from Nattee.
He's 15 years old, but it looks like he's got some power in his hands as well. Just keeping him at bay right now, keeping that jab working. It looks like Flavio just trying to keep him on the back foot, constantly keeping him there.
Definitely very keen, Flavio. This is his debut fight.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's time.
Beautiful work.
And there you go, end of round number 1.
These fighters here tonight, for this first round only, for this first fight only, are all.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no.
Okay, very interesting first round from both boxers. What did you like about both fighters?
One thing I liked is they're not just rushing in. Usually on your first fight, and especially the first fight of the night, you've got all that nervous energy and you want to rush in there. It looks like they're actually both calculating what they're doing really well. And I'm excited for this second round. It's only 2 minutes. They've really got a shot. I mean, that was a very close one. I would hate to be a judge for this fight.
So would I. Okay, here we go. Round 2 underway.
Very similar start. Both just finding their range, using the jab very well, like a measuring stick. Flavio is definitely the aggressor, but we have seen that Safe is very good at working off the back foot. He's very good at standing on the ropes. See?
Whoa.
There we go again.
Good.
He is not scared to have his back against the ropes.
Just seems like he's timing Flavio, waiting for him to come into range.
Now, usually with a new fighter, they don't know their pace right now. They're just wanting to try and end the fight as quickly as possible. So although he's on the back foot, he's definitely not in an uncomfortable position. He's definitely okay with that back foot movement right now. Now it looks like Flavio is just trying to find his range, using that jab and then waiting for that big right hand he likes throwing. Let's see if he can try and do it when he gets him on the ropes. There it is. There it is. Beautiful.
Good right hand there. Right hand coming back from Safe or Nattee in the blue corner. Nattee had some good success in the first round with that left hook of his on the back foot, still going back. Trying to find some space, trying to bait Flavio in. Good right hand and left hook there from Nattee. Right hand over the top from Nattee and finding more space.
Constantly keeping on that back foot, making him guess. I'd like to see a few more feints from Flavio. I'd like to see him just use that feint, not let Safe time his movements right now. Safe is the more experienced boxer here. He's trying to look for that check hook when he's coming in forward. I want to see a few more feints, make him guess. Beautiful work. Some nice jabs to the body by Safe as well.
Yeah, Safe working the body. Flavio hasn't gone down to the body just yet. It's mostly been headshots in these first 2 rounds. And we've got
last 10 seconds.
Yeah, last 10 seconds here.
Beautiful. Some great combinations.
And there you go, end of round number 2.
Now, for aggression alone, I'm giving that round to Flavio. So I think right now I've got this 2 rounds to Flavio right now.
Yeah, well, you're definitely got a much better eye for it than I do. I'd have to agree with you. I think Flavio's definitely been on the front foot. He's been the aggressor. Safe, it's kind of been like he's been too used to winning and losing by KO, I guess. So he just wants to stay toe-to-toe, wait to bait his opponent in and throw a big shot to try and end the night early. But it hasn't happened so much so far. Flavio's shown that he's quite tough stuff, even though it's his first fight tonight.
Oh yeah. I mean, you make a very good point, because Safe has told us that he has won all 4 of his fights via a KO. Now, how does he feel right now that Flavio has taken his best punch and he's still not gone down?
It's definitely soul destroying as a fighter when you when someone takes your best shot and they keep coming towards you.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters are in great shape right now. We haven't seen anyone tiring yet. Last round. Let's see. I think this is Flavio just keeping that aggression on, but maybe he can get that 5 KOs on his record if he can win this one.
Right, it's all to play for now. Here we go. 3rd and final round.
The holding centre ring, and he's working his way back. Flavio keeps getting him against the ropes very well.
Flavio, but Nattee comes back all on his own, working to the body, but big mistake from Nattee, left himself open for Flavio. Good left hook from Flavio.
Now, as you mentioned, Flavio hasn't gone down to the body that much, but he's just using it there, and that's what we want to see more.
Oh! Big right hand there from Nattee.
We are seeing where those 4 knockouts came from. Beautiful.
Timed it so well, and it slowed Flavio down slightly.
Flavio's still keeping him on the back foot. Give him his best shot, and Flavio's like, hey, I'm still going for you. Beautiful work.
Nattee looking for space, but Flavio stalking him and cutting him off, making a ring a small place for him.
He's an 0-0. He's looking really good right now, but you can see the experience difference, okay? When he's on a back foot and he's still throwing, that is a sign of someone who's experienced. Beautiful.
Oh, big right hand there from Nattee.
I need to see more of that from Safe if he wants to win this fight. He needs to try and get a knockdown right now.
Weak jab from Safe. Go down to loads of the body. Flavio is still trying to set up another attack. Good left hook there from Flavio. He's had a lot of success with that left hook in the shot. Good right hand.
Very nice. They're trading right now.
1-2 in a duck there. Trying to roll away. Flavio.
Notice how none of these fighters are grabbing each other. They just want to throw hands. It's the last round. Let it all go.
And Nattee looks like he's weltering quite. We've got just over 10 seconds to go now, and both fighters are going for it.
10 seconds. He needs this knockdown if he wants a chance of winning, I think. Who wants it more?
And there you go, end of round number 3. Great fight to start the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Brilliant. First fight of the night, and they have set the stage. They have set the bar on what to expect right now.
It was a shootout, a close one, France versus Thailand. In the end, your winner in the red corner, Flavio! Congratulations. Our next fighters are getting ready. We will start in just 1 minute. It will take a 2-minute break. See you in just 1 moment.
This guy, in my opinion, is the greatest Muay Thai fighter ever lived.
could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Our next fight is sponsored by Sensii Dispensary. This is the first fight in Thailand that you can buy weed if you want to in the back. Congratulations, Thailand, for that, I guess. We got some enthusiasts into that one. So if you would like to, I saw some back there smell like weed. All right. Let's go on to our next fight. It is our featherweight. It's going to be 3 3-minute rounds. Let's go ahead and bring out these two fighters. Starting off, in the red corner, make some noise for Intre!
I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't stop. Stepping up.
In the post, in the blue corner, make some noise for Ben!
You never see me crack, and if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't stop. Stepping up. Don't stop.
All right, let's learn a little bit more about our fighters here tonight. In the red corner, not yet, sir. Not yet. Slowly.
Ready to go.
In our red corner, to the right, representing Bangkok, Thailand, 168 centimeters and 57 kg. His first fight, make some noise for Intre! And his opponent in the blue corner,
Alright, round 1 underway.
Okay, here we go. Second fight this evening. We have Intre in the red corner and Benzsan in the blue corner.
Alright, starting off very fast. Very, very fast. Now this is his first of the fights, and he's really got to find his timing here. Take a little bit of time in the first round. Get rid of that nervous energy. Took a big shot here, but let's see how he does.
Oh, good 1-2 there from Benz. Both these two in the orthodox stance tonight.
Now remember, Benz has had 2 fights, and this is the first fight for T right now, so he's really got to set the pace for himself and also make himself aware in that ring. Maybe land a big shot now just to make sure that his opponent doesn't try and rush him or anything.
They're very apprehensive to exchange right now. This isn't like our first fight of the evening.
I mean, they're both from Thailand, they both want to represent the country. Both very friendly fighters. This is usually how they like to fight, just using the jab, just very clean punches.
Well, we were talking to Ben's backstage earlier, and his office workers, the fighters, are trying to unleash some of that rage from the office that you get 9 to 5 and Monday to Friday in the ring tonight.
Beautiful shot. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the Fight Club story. You work in an office and you want to get rid of that aggression in the boxing. He said this is the first time. Usually he's just in the office. This is the first time he's. Now, obviously, T has been training at the Art of Boxing, which is a very nice club situated here at the night. Oh, beautiful jab. Now, in his corner tonight is Blair Thai. He is a professional boxer from Thailand. Very, very talented. You can see he's trying to use his style as well.
Good 1-2 from.
Oh!
That's a knockdown.
Now, the ref can call that a knockdown because there was impact when he went down.
And his knee went down as well,
Now,
right?
yeah, I mean, it looks like he isn't hurt, and he's taking it very well. He's not complaining, he's just accepting it. But very good if it's your first fight and you've just landed a knockdown. Try and end it now if you can.
That's what the crowd wants. We need to end it now. We need to up the pace. We've got 1 minute to go in the first round.
Ooh, beautiful exchange. Both these fighters using that jab, finding that range. He knows how to use that jab. Oh,
good uppercut there from Benz.
Oh!
From Intre though, and it's stunned.
You can see his legs buckle a little bit there. I think what he needs to do is T needs to now put on that pressure. He is a little bit scared of Ben's power. He has been hit by a big one, but T needs to push him right now. Get him in that corner. Get him near the ropes. Use that jab. Use the feints. As you can see, he's just throwing the jab. He's not pretending to throw it, and that's where the experience is.
Oh! Good right hand. Good exchange from both fighters right there. Body and left hook, and then T comes back with his own 1-2.
Last 10 seconds. End that show. Very nice round so far. Now, if it wasn't
end of round 1.
If it wasn't for that knockdown, you could argue that Benz was actually winning because he was landing the more powerful shots. However, T was the aggressor, so that was a very close round as it is, but then that knockdown has secured that win.
Yes, yeah, definitely. That's the thing with boxing, like, as soon as you get a knockdown, 10-8 rounds, the boxing scores the knockdown. So, all to play for here though. Both these two very apprehensive. They had, like, it was quite, what would you say, static, like,
well, it was
sketty, like, kind of
you
exchanges.
could definitely, because you know they're both new to this. I mean, yeah, he's had 2 fights already. The other guy hasn't had any. He probably thinks, well, if he's had no fights, I should be winning just on experience alone. But he's now felt the power. He now knows he can go down to a shot. So if that's T, T's got all the confidence in the world right now to actually get another knockdown and possibly a knockout win.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's a good round to start your first fight of your career, though.
Another thing to look at is he's actually sat down in his corner and he's stood up the entire round. So T looks like he's ready.
Round 1, let's go ahead and start
Round 2 is underway.
Okay, good 1-2 from Intre in the red corner. Intre in the red trunks and Benz in the grey trunks out the black corner.
And usually you don't see much body work in these 3-round fights because people often think that, you know, body work is for long-range fights, 10, 12 rounds. But these fighters are using it very well, keeping their opponent guessing.
Stiff jab from Intre. Good right hand there from Benz. His corner telling him to get out of the way. Oh, good left hook there from Benz.
When T throws that right hand, he bounces on his back foot, generating a lot of power, which is a good move for someone who's very new to fighting. Look at it. Look at the bend in his right knee when he throws that right hand. When he comes in, he bends that right knee. Yes, absolutely. There it is again. Yeah, he missed it, but he's letting his opponent know, look, I'm willing to bang.
Stiff jab from T earlier. Right hand from T.
Also, both fighters in great shape as well. Oh, there it is again. He's loading up that right hand. He's got the confidence. What I want to see I want to see T actually move to the right and throw that hand because he needs to get his opponent off balance. His opponent knows how to weather a storm right now. Throw a power shot when your opponent's off balance. There we go. There it was.
Good left hook there from T.
Wow. For his first fight, he is looking very, very good. Now, don't get me wrong, Benz has been taking him and giving him as much as he can. He's doing a very good job as well to stay in there.
Stiff jab again from T. A lot of success with the jab in this round.
Absolutely. I mean, these rounds, you can win a fight with a jab alone. So if you realize the jab sets up every shot. So if you throw that jab before you throw anything, you can really win a fight with just the jab alone.
And Benz is just going to get past that jab and just get him with his own shots. He's risking it a little bit by going to the body and then going for the hook to the head as well.
Now he's throwing single punch combination.
Right handed from Benz. He goes back to the right hand of his own.
These two kids have a chin. That is for sure. T loading up that right hand. Now what? T needs to throw the right hand with the left hook with it. He needs to throw a combination because right now he's just throwing single punch combinations. I want to see a right hand left hook. That check hook is working for him really well.
Good 1-2 from T. Ben's coming out with his own counter but missing. Good right hand again from T.
See, Benz is now knows how to block that shot. Benz is very wise. He's wised up to how to block it. See, although it's hitting his gloves right now, which is when.
Benz's corner is telling him to go to the body. Would be a good idea to mix it up a little bit. Stiff jab from Benz. Another jab from Benz, missing it. Okay, end of round number 2.
Very good round. Now, I'm still giving that one to T. Just because of his pure aggression, and I think he's landed the more aggressive.
A lot more accurate. I was going to say he's way more accurate.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, although you know Benz is in there. Benz is not an easy fight. Benz is taking the shots and still pressing forward. Yeah, he isn't taking much of a back foot in this entire fight. Now, I like to see this when one fighter is stood up and the other fighter is sat down. It sends a psychological message of, I'm not tired, buddy. I've got one more in me.
The other fighter's head as well, to be honest. Really does. That minute rest that you've got, you want to take up all the time that you can. If someone's standing up, you've got to wonder they're not as tired as I am.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, it looks like he's got a lot of people in his corner right now, and T, he's just got that one guy in his corner telling him what to do, giving him a massage, and I think I just want to see T throw some combinations now. Benz is more experienced. He's wise to that right hand now.
It is the final round. It can be anyone's game at this point. Let's make some noise for the Super Bowl. Round 3.
All right, beginning of round 3. Let's go. Last and final round.
Oh, good. Another, again, T picking up where he left off from the second and the first round. Good stiff jab.
Just sticking and moving right now. I like this work. Wow. Circling him with the jab, keep him in centering. Beautiful.
Good 1-2 though from Benz, and T missing with his counter.
I think Benz knows he might be losing, so he's going to press the action right now.
Definitely needs to.
Whoa. Good exchange.
Benz's corner shouting at him to go to the body and go to the head. I think it's a good idea. Definitely needs to mix it up.
You're absolutely right. The body will stun an opponent. Now, T is just moving around him. I like this. He's pouring at him with that jab, keeping him in the center of the ring. Oh!
Big right hand there from T.
Right hand on the temple, but Benz is still standing. Benz is a tough kid.
Yeah, he is tough. Damn.
Wow. Benz is very tough. T is landing the cleaner shot, but Benz is just weathering these storms. The fight isn't over until it's over, and look at these combos.
Good uppercut swing and a miss from Benz.
Oh!
Good right hand from
Beautiful.
T.
And see how he turned it on the angle. They are going to hurt.
Coming up to the halfway point of this third and final round.
Ref's asking him to keep the head up, just so they don't get uppercuts.
Like you said, stick and move. T's been accurate, so accurate with that jab, and that's pretty much helped him throughout this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, T is just using that jab and, you know, with his name teeing off on his opponent. Beautiful shot again. Now, I want to see Benz lock that shot or come underneath and throw that hook. There it is. He's doing exactly what he needs to do, but he needs to do more.
He needs to work the inside. Good shot, right hand to the body there from Benz.
Now, T is winning this fight. T needs to keep him in the center and just jab away for the rest of the fight.
And it's frustrating to fight somebody like T because they don't want to stand in the phone booth with you and have a brawl. They want to go back, they want to pick their shots.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. I mean, like, Benz wants it to be up close, but T is just doing a very good at keeping his range.
Brilliant, that's hilarious. So T just looking at Benz and saying, I'm not tired, and shaking his head.
Yeah, his corner showing he's tired, but T's not tired. And if he is, he's got a good poker face. Beautiful work. Oh, now, yeah, he was dragging down on the head. Oh, I think we can see a bit of blood forming around Benz's nose.
That's all from the jab.
Like I said earlier, jab can win a fight. Ooh, the ref is calling time. I think he wants to check the nose. Now remember, these are young kids. These are amateur fights, so they do need to get the doctor in to check the nose as well. Now, a blooded nose can stop a fight. It does restrict the breathing of a fighter. It makes him get tired a little bit easier. With that being said, there isn't much longer in the fight. The doctor might just look at this nose and go, look, let's fight on. Alright, so right now, T should just be breathing as much as he can. T is winning this fight. There's not much longer to go in this fight, and T is winning right now. So if I was T, I'd put my hands in the air, I would breathe in as much oxygen as I can and be as energetic as coming out to this fight. Now, if you've got a blooded nose, it's really hard to recover right now, but there isn't much longer in the fight. I think the ref should just look at his nose and go, okay, there isn't much longer, let him go along. Now remember, this is an amateur fight, so the last thing we want is people with injuries.
Yeah. Fighter's safety is paramount. It's the first thing that we need to look after here.
100%.
Yeah, referee's happy with that. We're going to crack on. Only got 20 seconds to go there in this third and final round of our second fight tonight.
Oh, no touch of the gloves, just straight in there. I love it.
Looks like Benzsan's going to go for broke.
Wow, they're going.
Can he rev up the script in the last 9 seconds of this round?
Can he win this fight? Oh, 10 seconds. Everything, oh, beautiful. Yeah, T's doing the right. T doesn't need to engage here. T just needs to keep away. Beautiful
there you
fight.
go. End of round number 3. This is going to the judges' scorecards.
Wow. Now.
I'm gonna put this up their ass next time. Thank you. Oh. at least you have something to judge. Last time I was here, almost they were all knockouts. The judges didn't have to do anything. Yeah. Red. We'll do it this way. This way this time. Yeah, we're gonna face this way. Yeah, okay. You can go. Yeah, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored. Your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Intre. We've had two great fights that could be the fight of the night. Don't forget to vote on combatmatrix.com. You can pick up some weed and supplies in the back during this break. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break and be back in just a second.
For any of you guys that have been living under a rock, this is Sanjay.
Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Yeah. Big time. Big time. Big time. Big time. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Take it from me. Shot a Rockefeller hover. Now I go to war like a soldier. Yeah. Plus they tried to count me out, thinking that it's over. But I got to fight. Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight. Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa with the fight. Yeah, I got to fight. Yeah, all of my might. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right. Gotta walk for, got the dub in my sight. They thought I was losing, but I still keep coming. Life hit hard, but I never get to running. Try to knock me down, but I never get the budget. Gotta keep moving, cause the victory is coming. Victory, victory, victory. Like tried to get to me, I know I fell down. But I'm gonna stand back up, yeah. I'm going hard in the 12th round. Probably try to rock.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get started with our next fight. This one is brought to you by Sportsman's Sports Bar. This next fight is our light heavyweight division with two great fighters for you tonight. Let's go ahead and introduce our first fighter in the red corner. Make some noise for Panitan!
Some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
right, let's bring out his opponent and give him a warm welcome as well. Make some noise for Yury!
To my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stare. Stop it up, don't stare.
I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back, you don't wanna.
Alright, let's learn a little bit about our fighters tonight. These two fighters have not lost yet, so they are both amateurs. But tonight, someone will lose or it'll be a draw. Let's see what will happen. Introducing in the red corner, representing Bangkok, Thailand, make some noise for Panitan! I think we know where his friends and family are located. In the left side, on my left side, in the blue corner, representing Russia, make some noise for Yury! And back to our referee, Tommy.
This is my kids and all time. Keep it on and forward out. Touch back to that. Touch close now. Go this way. Touch.
3-minute round.
Yury against Panitan.
Yury in the black trunks and Panitan in the red trunks.
All right, now Yury has only 1-0, but he boxes really well for someone with 1-0. Look at that beautiful jab he uses. Now, he's got a huge height difference against Panitan. So for Yury to win this fight, he needs to keep Panitan in the center and just keep him at bay with a jab. Panitan just has to close the distance and throw some big hooks to the head of Yury.
Strong right body shot there from Yury. Really using the distance well, using his range. He's got 15 centimetre height advantage, and he's going to want to use that tonight. Panitan looks like he can pack a punch.
Absolutely. I mean, Panitan loads up on every shot he throws. Panitan is no stranger to fighting taller opponents. He actually fought someone even taller than this for his first fight, and he won that fight as well against Jesse Morgan.
Well, like you say, it's not the bigger they are, it's the harder they fall.
Absolutely.
We could see that tonight.
Beautiful jab by Yury.
Stiff jab from Yury, being very enforcing with it.
Now, Yury does like to compare himself to Usyk and Tyson Fury, using that jab, using that big backhand.
Maybe even Vladimir Klitschko as well.
I totally agree. I think he's got that big upright style, especially like a Lennox Lewis, just throwing that jab right hand. The basic punches here will beat a shorter fighter. Keep him in the middle and only exchange in the middle. When Yury's tired or wants to break, just step around the ring and keep his fighter guessing with things.
But with Panitan, it's the opposite. He wants to make the ring a swing place. He wants to back him up. He wants to open him up to the body and throw some big haymakers and good strong counter punches as well as Yury comes in.
Oh, beautiful
Strong
shot.
right to the body from Yury.
Yury's doing very well here by not getting overexcited every time he hits his opponent. He's actually keeping it there, which is a lot better than he did in his last fight. Yury's doing a very good job here. Now, Panitan has got the crowd on his side, which can sway the judges, but right now Yury is winning this fight. Now, I don't like Yury here. I don't want Yury to actually hold that centre like that. I want him to keep his fight in the centre.
Big push by Yury, and Yury's got Panitan on the ropes. Panitan retreating into the centre of the ring right here.
Panitan is actually weaker with his stays in the centre, but like you said, Panitan wants to make this ring as small as possible. Yury has sparred in this ring hundreds of times. He knows every inch of this ring. Panitan does not.
Panitan working the body.
There is a weight difference here. I mean, Yury is coming up 3 kilograms heavier. 3 kilograms is a big difference in their boxing match.
And that was at the weigh-ins. Imagine how much they're both weighing right now.
That's a very good point as well.
End of round number 1. Well, we saw a lot of the sweet signs in that round.
Yeah, I mean,
talk us through it. What did you like?
Both these fighters are about
one thing I really like seeing is that Yury is actually sticking to a good game plan, which he told us he wants to use his jab more and just outpower his opponent, outbox his opponent. Now, judges are usually swayed by aggression and clean punches. So what Yury's doing here right now, he's actually impressing the judges. Now, Panitan, however, has the audience on his side. So every time he lands even a very faint jab, his crowd went crazy, which could actually sway the judges in his favour.
Panitan actually has an excellent striking coach in his corner, Felipe from the Muay Thai Academy gym in Sukhumvit. He's got a lot of experience, had a lot of good things about Felipe. If he's in Panitan's corner, he's definitely had a very good fight camp, and he's got some good instructions being thrown at him in between the breaks. But like I said, Yury trains here, he's sparred in this ring a lot, he's trained at this gym loads, so he's probably quite confident, and he looks really good. He looks good in that first round, so round 2 is all to play for.
Round 2 underway. I mean, I think it was a very close round, but I still gave it to Yury just because he landed some cleaner shots.
Yeah. I have to agree.
Panitan's coming out a little bit faster. He looks like he's trying to cut off the distance like you mentioned earlier. Looking for those hooks.
There you go again with the right hand from Panitan. Trying to shot the tree. Big upper rip, body rips from Panitan.
Yury's doing a very good job here showing Panitan, look buddy, if you want to trade, I will trade with you, but I've got the heavier weight and I've got the power. Beautiful. Now, a jab will slow down a shorter, quicker fighter, and that's what Yury needs to do. Yury needs to throw some feints there right now. Right now, every shot he's throwing, his opponent can see coming. He needs to throw in a feint in between.
But the last attack has kind of taken Yury out of his mojo a little bit. It looks like he's a little bit apprehensive to exchange, but then again, he just came back with that good flurry, and he's backing Panitan up.
You make a very good point. I mean, looks very unassuming here, but he throws some power in every shot. I've sparred Yury, and he has got some heavy hands.
Good right to the body from Panitan. Big left body rip from Panitan to follow up.
Yury did a very good job of not letting that shot hurt him.
Oh, what a good right hand there from Panitan, backing Yury up.
Very good. Now, Yury looks like he's coming alive. In the last fight, Panitan, when he fought a very tall fighter, he got very tired very, very quickly. Hopefully, he's worked on his cardio a little bit more for this fight, and he's looking like he's got more energy. Same with Yury. Yury, did lose a little bit of energy in his last fight.
Another big clubbing right hand from Panitan. That's gained him some confidence, and he's backing Yury up with a good flurry. Yury coming back with a combination of his own.
Now, I like that Yury comes back with a shot when he's taking a shot, but what he needs to do is go back to that game plan. Use the jab and keep Panitan in the middle of the ring.
But these body shots from Panitan are working really well. They might pay dividends, especially that overhand right. I really like that overhand right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, work the body and the head will fall. Now, Panitan is doing a very good job here of working that body and setting up that overhand right to the head, because he wants Yury to bring his hands down so he can then throw that big overhand right.
Chopping a tree, Jim. Got to do it one chop at a time.
Absolutely. And Yury is a tree. He is coming up at 3 kg heavier and a lot taller than Panitan is. Well, Panitan is looking ready. He's looking vicious, and he's throwing some beautiful body shots to Yury.
And he's been so accurate with those body shots in this round. Good jab from Yury.
Now, when Panitan throws that jab, he actually exposes his chin a bit too much. Panitan needs to throw that jab, but tuck his chin down to the right, away from Yury's power hand. Look when he throws that jab. Oh, beautiful. Joe Fraser style left hook to the body.
And there you go, end of round number 2.
Wow, that was a good round.
This fight came alive a bit more now. It was very one-sided in the first round. Second round though, a bit of a different story. Panitan sort of woke up a bit. He had a bit more energy, a bit more spring in his step, slipping into the body, big overhand right. Yury kind of got backed up quite a bit there.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts?
No, everything you're saying I agree with. I mean, I think what happened to Yury is, in the first round I actually think he kept the rhythm really well. He kept the flow of the fight. Panitan must have been given some great advice from his corner, because he came out with a whole new game plan of chopping down that tree, as you said, cutting off the ring and hitting to the body as much as he can. Yury, I think, actually lost that second round just by not being active enough. So this third round is, I think it's even Stevens right now. I'm excited.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see some big hits in this last round. Make some noise for more.
Oh, Clash of Styles. Clash of Styles, man. I love matchups like this.
I do.
You got an inside fighter and an outside fighter. You got a brawler and a sniper.
You're absolutely right. These are what we like. All right, round 3 underway. Last round. Beautiful fight so far. Very interesting. Wow, Yury is coming out strong.
Wouldn't want to be a judge in this fight, Jim.
Not at all. That's why we're doing this job.
Oh! And then left hook from Panitan. Backing Yury up.
Like I said, Yury has a poker face. He takes a big shot, but he doesn't stop throwing. Yury needs to go back to that game plan. Keep his opponent in the middle of the ring. He hasn't even thrown a big looping right hand yet, and that's what he needs.
Yury feeling the power of Panitan, definitely put his pace down a touch.
Nice.
Panitan going off for that right uppercut, but just missing it.
Yury needs to throw some shots, but dip to the right, dip to the left. His head is too obvious right now for Panitan's hooks. He needs to upset the rhythm with more jabs. Panitan's doing very well here, not showing any fear. Beautiful. Yury needs to keep him here for now. Show him, look, buddy, I'm going to keep you on the ropes.
And Panitan definitely felt that one.
Panitan has got a huge cheering section right now.
All of his friends have rushed to his corner right now.
Everyone wants that Instagram reel knockout, but Yury is a very tough kid.
They could get it.
Panitan looking a bit more tired, but looking for that equalizing shot. Yury is tired too. Yury needs to keep pumping that jab. Keep pumping that jab.
And we're halfway through this third and final round. Yury ripping it to the body. Panitan with a big overhand right. Yury with a body rip.
Now, when someone's got their guard up, hit them to the arms. Break down that guard. Every part of that body is a target.
But it looks like Panitan's either trying to conserve his energy here, or he's a little bit tired. He was off of the back foot slightly, now he's on the front foot.
Right. He looked like he was running away for a second, but looked like he got that second win straight away.
Definitely seen that a few times.
Oh! Beautiful. This is a fantastic round.
And the crowd getting behind both boxes, and we're in the last minute. Both of them trying to swing for it, trying to get the win.
Panitan looks like he's trying to edge out around here, reserve that energy. Whoa! Panitan didn't even look fazed by that big right shot. Yury needs to now up that level. He needs to just up the pace right now. He needs to finish this fight.
Good right hand to the body from Panitan. Yury with the jab.
Usually these fights, it's the person with the best gas tank that wins. Both these fights look like they're both in good shape for their sizes.
Big uppercut from Panitan, bit ripped to the body from Panitan, another right uppercut. Yury trying to keep his man at bay, trying to keep him at range. Big looping left hook from Yury. 10 seconds now.
Yury needs to step it up. Yury cannot wait. 10 seconds to go. Edged around for the judges. He needs to keep throwing. Keep throwing. These last
and there you have it. What a fight. End of round number 3. This is going to the judges' scorecard.
What a fantastic fight. Now, I don't know who I gave that one to. I said it was going evens into the third round. Let's see what the judges think to that one. What about you?
Oh, it's evens in my eyes, Jim. I don't want to be a judge.
I actually think that was almost a close draw. I would have given the first one to Yury, second to Panitan. That third round, I couldn't actually decide on who won that fight.
Right, well, we will go to the judges for the official announcement.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored. It was an intense fight. Every round went back and forth. In the end, this fight is a draw. Give it up for your boys tonight. Great job, great job. Close, close. Good job, good job. All right, we will take a quick 1-minute break and we'll be back in just a moment.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free.
Probably shot a Rockefeller hover. Down go to war like a soldier, yeah. Plus they tried to count me out thinking that it's over. But I got to fight, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa with the fight, yeah, I got to fight, yeah, all of my might. Left foot, left foot, right. Gotta walk for, got the dub in my sight. They thought I was losing, but I still keep coming. Life hit hard, but I never get to running. Try to knock me down, but I never get to budget. Gotta keep moving, cause the victory is coming. Victory, victory, victory. Like tried to get to me, I know I fell down. But I'm gonna stand back up, yeah. I'm going hard in the 12th round. Probably should've
For any of you guys that have been living under a rock, this is Sanjay.
Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Yeah. Big time. Big time. Big time.
Big time. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try and take it from me. Take it from me.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Super Welterweight division. These boys are both from the USA, and this fight is brought to you by Combat Matrix. Let's go ahead and bring out our first fighter of tonight. Let's bring out Chris Wong!
Like it's nothing, I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared. Just give me up, don't be scared.
And his opponents in the blue corner, make some noise for Brice Lee!
I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack.
Not gonna lie, I was feeling that music. Nice choice there, nice choice. All right, let's learn a little bit about our fighters real quick. In the red corner, standing at 102 kg, 768 kg, representing the USA, make some noise for Chris Wong! And to my left, in the blue corner, representing the USA in Korea, make some noise for Brice Lee! And back to our referee, Padu. Let's bring out the ring girl. And let's take some more for our ring coach tonight by BKFC.
All right, round one underway. Brice Lee against Chris Wong.
And here we go, Brice getting off to a fast start. I like to call Brice the juggernaut because he doesn't stop coming.
Now,
We're seeing a bit of that tonight.
the funny thing about Brice is he told me, James, I'm going to take my time here. He's not wasting any time.
No, he's not. And Chris has got a very low guard.
Brice is showing that foreigner. He's knocked down every opponent he's fought. Every opponent. Brice is like a slime when he fights. Once he's on you, he doesn't let up.
Good right hand from Chris. Good body shot from Chris as well. Good left hook from Chris. Chris gaining a bit of confidence here.
Now Chris Wong is 0-0, so he needs to establish very early that he's not going to be bullied in this ring. Now he looks like he's in great shape. He has got muscles on muscles right now. But Brice is a boxer, no doubt.
And Chris is catching Brice as he's coming in.
Now the thing about Chris is he hasn't got experience in a ring, meaning he doesn't know how to pace himself properly yet.
Well, let's see. Looks like he's moving around okay so far. Maybe he's lying to us.
I mean, when someone says they're 0-0 in boxing, you've just got to take that with a pinch of salt. I always say train for every fight. If they say they're 0-0, expect they've had at least 3. That's the rule of thumb.
I'd have to agree. Chris, both of his fighters working the body in the clinch.
Now, one thing Brice has is a good poker face. Even when he gets hit hard, he keeps going. Now, when I spoke to Brice about this, he actually said, look, is he 0-0? I don't know, but I'm going to fight him like I would fight anybody else.
And that is just going at 100 miles an hour.
As you can see, Chris is already looking quite tired. You know, all those muscles will make you more fatigued. The oxygen needs to get to those muscles. Brice does very well against fatigued opponents.
Well, Chris has been relying on his counter punches so far, but he's made a good attack there with a 1-2. Chris relying on the clinch too to try and subdue Brice for a bit. Good left hook with Brice as they exit the clinch.
Beautiful. Brice doesn't stop throwing. Brice throws from every angle, right? Beautiful. Now, I want to see Brice just work a little bit more. Brice bases himself on GGG, which is just throwing from all angles, all power.
And Chris likes Gervonta Davis, who's very, very accurate. Good right hand. Big right hand from Chris on the break of the clinch.
That didn't stun Brice. Brice is fine. Brice does this all the time. Beautiful exchanges on the inside. Now, when you look at Brice,
Good left hook there from Brice. Swinging in there from Brice.
Brice using a bit of a Jim's Turney style, swaying and throwing. Nice. Look at those body shots from both opponents. Now, Brice is prone to giving up the first round.
Big right hand from Chris as Brice was on the rope. Chris ducking and weaving here. 10 seconds to go in this first round.
Brice stays on you. Like I said, he is the slime. He will stay on you, and he is not... Oh.
There you go, end of round number 1.
Very nice round by Brice Lee. But Chris Wong, being 0-0, he did fantastic for that round.
He did. Doesn't look like he's 0-0 though, let's be honest.
I mean, I never believe anyone's 0-0, but again, if you've had fights in the streets, you're not going to write those on your records either, right?
But one thing's for sure, someone's O has got to go tonight.
That's a very good point. Brice is a 4-0. His last 3 fights, he has knocked down the opponent. In his last 2 fights, he's stopped the opponent. He has got steel in those hands.
And literally, in one of Brice's fights, I was picking my jaw off the floor. He's fighting somebody that was I thought, a lot better skill-wise, but he just smothered him.
Absolutely.
For 3 rounds. No, 2 rounds, I think.
Yeah, 2 rounds, absolutely.
Well, we've got to go back to Chris here. Chris has done really well if it is his first fight tonight. You know, he's landed some good counters as Brice came in and landed some good punches on the break from the clinch.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, this is a 3-round fight. Anything can happen. Brice is prone to giving up the first round, but Brice, he looks ready. He looks like he's tasted blood. Look at his eyes. That man is going for it. Brice is starting strong. Now, can Chris keep up this pace? Shoulder roll by Brice. Beautiful work. Now, Chris doesn't know how to pace himself yet. All he knows how to do is throw hands. Brice knows how to weather a storm right now, and that's what he's doing really well. Look at this, Brice sticking on him like the slime he is, staying on Chris Wong, not giving him an inch to throw off any power shots. Now, for those of you at home, although they almost look like they're clinching, Brice is throwing power shots, and so is Chris. This is some really nice work. Brice is rolling with the punches, talking to his fighter. Oh, Jim's Turney roll, and the right hand coming at him.
Right hand in there from Chris. Chris with a host of support here tonight near his corner.
Brice is doing a very good job just staying on Chris, not deterred by his big muscles and power at all.
Good right hand from Chris. Slip from Chris, good slip.
Now Chris is looking a little bit tired here. Brice needs to just breathe, and Chris needs to bite on that gum shield and just go for it. All Chris has is that right hand, but if you saw against Muhammad, one hand isn't enough against Brice. Brice needs to add in some body work right now.
Good right hand from Brice.
Headhunting doesn't win fights. You've got to throw body and head.
Oh, good right hand there from Chris. Brice doing a bit of showboating, not fazed by it apparently.
This is Brice, 1-on-1. He will just have a poker face. As you call him, the juggernaut. He takes those big shots and he fires back. Beautiful work by Brice. Chris's shots look like they're just bouncing off Brice's head. Now, Brice was dubbed the dentist in the Box Thailand gym because he injured everyone he sparred with. Now, Chris doesn't look scared of Brice either.
No, Chris is taking, like we were talking about earlier, when someone takes your hardest shot and they keep coming, yeah, that can mess with your head. But it hasn't messed with Brice's head too much. He's still going. He's still trying to brawl with Chris.
I've never seen Brice duck anyone. I've never seen him even take a back foot against anyone. Brice, look at him. He has got a look in his eye that is, look, I've got something to prove. Good work by both fighters there, I've got to admit. I mean, Chris Wong, he is showing that he is a boxer as well while he's in that ring. However, Brice smothers good boxers. Like we said, we saw him against Muhammad. He just smothers them.
Oh, big left hook there from Chris. But Brice still coming forward.
How often do you see someone take a big shot, drop their hands and say, come on, man. That is Brice Lee.
There you go, end of round number 2.
Now, I'd just like to mention our sponsors very quickly. We are sponsored by Combat Matrix. So what you can do is you can go on combatmatrix.com, create an account, and then you convert on your fight of the night. The best fight of the night will win a cash prize. That is comp@matrix.com. Sign up. Even if you're not a fighter, you can still create an account.
And also, we're sponsored by Sensii. Sensii is selling merchandise for cannabis, and it's also selling the cannabis flower as well, located on Asok Sukhumvit number 23. What a second round that we had right there.
Fantastic. I mean, that first round, like I said, I think Brice maybe gave it up to Chris, because Chris was landing some very clean shots. Now, depending how these judges see the fight, Brice was landing more shots and was more aggressive. However, Chris looks like he's landing cleaner shots in some of those exchanges to a judge's eye. Brice, again, looks like he is ready to kill right now. Brice needs to win this last round to impress the judges. I think it's a very close fight right now.
Well, here we go, round 3 underway. Good flurry from Chris, ending it with the right hand. Stiff jab from Chris, and backing up Brice. Brice has eaten a lot of shots here, he can't get too cocky.
Brice is looking for that pull counter right now, and a pull counter is when your opponent throws a jab, and then you throw a right hand over that jab. Some good work on the inside by both fighters. Ooh, that was a bit of a low shot by Chris. Now this is where Brice does really well, up close and personal.
Brice on the ropes here, using the right uppercuts. I want to see Brice get out of this clinch though. I want to see him off the ropes. I want to see him backing Chris up. Chris is doing a very good job though. If anything, Chris has ripped up the script here. We thought this was going to be an easy fight for Brice, but it hasn't. Chris has been holding in there.
This is what we mean by 0-0 fighters. They can shock us. Now, I love Brice using the shoulder roll here, but you're not trying to just hurt the opponent. You need to impress the judges to win a fight, and there is a big difference there. Although Chris has been hurt, Brice is not impressing the judges enough.
Good body rip by Brice, but Chris still on the front foot and pushing forward with his own shots. Good right hand there from Chris. Stiff jab from Chris. Brice coming back with a body rip and left hook to the head.
Brice, although he looks tired, I don't think he is, but again, judges are not swayed by fighters who look tired. Brice is bleeding at the nose.
Oh, big left hook from Chris! And Brice was a little bit wobbly there.
Again, this is Brice. He tastes the blood and he'll keep going. He is the dentist at the Box Thailand. He will never give up. Now, Chris is doing a very good job here. He's trying to beat Brice at his own game. Now, Chris is showing someone who is very experienced in there. He is landing some very clean shots on Brice. Brice taking them very well. This is an exciting fight, and if you think so, please sign up to Combat Matrix and vote on which fight you think has been the best so far. Wow, this is a slugfest, isn't it?
Less than 45 seconds to go in the third and final round of our fourth fight tonight.
Brice, every fight he's in is very much like this. He creates every fight and he makes it into a dogfight. It is not easy for Chris right now, but Chris is showing he is in shape for this fight.
He's definitely been a lot more accurate in this round.
Yeah.
And some of those punches have been very significant.
I mean, the blood as well, damage also plays a huge factor to the judges. So with that blooded nose, the judges are going to see that as big damage. Look at this, Brice never stops throwing. He goes for a fake clinch and throws another left hook.
Good right hand there from Brice. 9 seconds into this round, can Brice get a finish for us?
Can he edge out the round? Beautiful shot, he's going! Oh!
And there you go, end of round 3. It's going to the judges' scorecards again. I don't know which way this is going to go.
I would hate to judge that one as well.
So good that we're not judges tonight.
100%.
So good that we're not judging this.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared. Just step it up. Don't be scared.
All right, the judges have voted. This was a close one. The winner by split decision in the blue corner, Brice Lee. Congratulations. All right, I've been told you can buy the weed now. Try not to get the fighters high, smoke it outside, smoke it somewhere else. All right, coming up next, we're going to have a 10-minute break with including an exclusive interview we will tell you about in just a moment.
Pilots try to Rockefeller hover. Down go to war like a soldier, yeah. Plus they tried to count me out thinking that it's over. But I got to fight, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa with the fight, yeah, I got to fight, yeah, all of my might. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right. Gotta walk for, got the dub in my sight. They thought I was losing, but I still keep coming. Life hit hard, but I never get to run it. Try to knock me down, but I never get the budget. Gotta keep moving, cause the victory is coming. Victory, victory, victory. Like tried to get to me, I know I fell down. But I'm gonna stand back up, yeah. I'm going hard in the 12th round. Pilots try to rock.
With CEO of BKFC Thailand, Mr. Nick, the headhunter, Chapman. Hey Nick.
Awesome, buddy. Yourself?
See you.
Thank you for having me.
So Nick, we've got a few questions for you today. Okay. Is that all right?
Yeah, far away.
Okay. Could shows like TBC, shows like this, potentially shows for BKFC?
That's a very good question and absolutely 100%, but it all depends on who's running the show. So obviously Paul Windsor being involved in this show, we're all about it, you know. We're only really going to work with shows that are doing things on a good level, but absolutely, that's why we're here today. Cool, okay.
Nick, Jimmy, nice to meet you.
You too, buddy.
One question I want to ask is, what fighters tonight have impressed you so far?
Oh wow, that's another good question. So, the young man who just fought in the red corner, excellent movement. What I liked about him is how quickly he gauged the range of his opponent and he was throwing shots off centre. For me, that's what I want to see, because in bare knuckle, you can't take too many shots. Yeah. So this kid's thinking about how to move, how to counter, how to land shots. That kid, I want on my show.
Apparently, he was an 0-0 fighter as well, so that was his first ever fight. And
but I will say this, he comes out of Muay Thai Academy in Bangkok, that's the Sands gym. Those guys do not mess around, so anyone that comes out of that gym at any level of experience, you know they know how to fight.
Have you got any fights tonight that you're looking forward to?
I love them all. Dude, I've been a fighter my whole life. I'm in the best country in the world. What do we do here? Fight. We lay in the sun. I mean, it's brilliant. So for me, every single fight I'm excited about. And what I love about the fight game is you guys will appreciate anything that happen at any time. So there's guys I'm looking at and I want to see how they perform, but sometimes it's the opponent that actually gets my attention.
Absolutely,
so, all of them for me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So Nick, when you come to shows like this, are you able to switch off and enjoy them as a fan, or do you like to use shows like this to find new talent for BKFC?
Wow, okay. So yeah, a bit of both. Okay, so listen, I am a fighter in the heart. I have been my whole life. So for me, every day I do what I do, it's fun. So being here is fun. But I'm also working, but work's fun. And you know what they say, if you enjoy your job, you never have to do a day's work. So answers your question.
Now, Nick, I've got to ask, you have been teasing everyone with this big announcement that's coming soon for the next BKFC event.
Okay.
Is there any bit of information you're able to give us right now?
Now, if there's anyone in the world I would give this massive scoop to, it'd be Paul Windsor. However, I am restricted. We've got a big announcement coming in 2 weeks. We're going to blow your mind with our main event. And I mean, like, we're talking a global superstar is coming to Thailand to fight on our next event, Bare Knuckle, and it's his debut in Bare Knuckle.
Right.
I can't tell you much more than that, but what I can tell you is we've actually just agreed a deal with Radadamnern Stadium. So we're now going to be housed at Radadamnern. They're going to become our official location partner in Bangkok. That's an exclusive. No one else knows that. We just announced we're going to be at Bitech. We've changed that. So that's an exclusive. Also, we've just signed a deal with WorkPoint TV. 46 million people in Thailand will now be watching our content. Wow. So there's 2 exclusives for you. 2 weeks' time, you're going to hear the news about the main event. That's all I can say right now.
No worries. Just to touch on that one very quickly, you have mentioned that Muay Thai fighters transition very well into bare knuckle. Do you think we might one day see someone like a Buakaw or a Sensei competing on one of these events?
Is that a leading question? Okay, let me tell you something. Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely 100%. You will probably see guys like that in this organisation very, very soon.
Okay, well, I was going to piggyback off that. Can you tell us what the nationality is for this big announcement?
Oh, yeah, Thai.
Thai, okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying no.
There's a lot of fighters in Thailand, so I mean, that's like finding a
You
needle
just
in a
know,
haystack.
I mean, look, if you don't know who it is now, then.
Anyway, okay, Nick, for any aspiring fighters that want to compete on BKFC in the future, what kind of qualities are you looking for, and what advice would you give them to guarantee a chance to fight on a big show like BKFC?
Fantastic, and I'm glad you asked me that question. So listen, first of all, like I said, pick the right show. I'm not going to work with people that are coming up through shows that aren't really representing the sport or that country particularly well. Now, not saying that people don't, it's just we're looking for a certain level. I need a professional background, I need heart, I need people that are coming to fight, not roll over. This is a bare knuckle, biggest platform in the world. There's no hiding behind a bare knuckle, so if you're serious, you've got to be ready to fight bare knuckle. But it's always good to come through a show like this because of Paul Windsor, a very, very good friend of mine and helps with my events. So if Paul says to me, listen, Nick, you've got to see this guy, I'm all ears. So think about where you're coming through. A show like this is a good place to start.
Perfect. Nick, just the last question for you. I've seen online that Bob Sapp has been calling Mike Tyson out, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw you come back with, look, Bob, if you want to go for it, I'm willing to go. Do you think there's a chance that you might one day headline one of your own events and fight Bob Sapp bare knuckle?
I would smash his fucking face in. That guy can't fight the shit. Listen, he's calling out Tyson. I'm sorry, Tyson's a hero of mine. I don't think Tyson's that bothered about Bob. I like Bob, but that doesn't mean to say I won't step in the squared circle and punch his face in, because I will. And if Bob, you want to fight, just hook me up, motherfucker, I'm ready to go. So yeah, it's possible. It just depends if Bob's got the balls.
I would love to see that event. Absolutely love it. All right.
Well, Nick, thanks very much. Best of luck on the next BKFC show.
Thank you, boys.
Nick,
thank you.
I appreciate it very much.
Up on carb, thank you.
And we'll see you in the next fight.
For any of you guys that have been living under a rock, this is Sanjay.
Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Yeah. Big time. Big time. Big time.
Big time. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try and take it from me. Take it from me.
I love love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
All right, let's get started back with our 5th fight for tonight. This fight is our lightweight division. 2 great fighters. We are ready for you here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Let's go ahead and bring out our first fighter. In the red corner, please make some noise for Renaud Gurgui.
I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just let me know. Don't be scared.
In the blue corner, please make some noise for Nicolas.
I'm so gone. No, I'm never turning back. I won't stop. I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on. You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just let me know. Don't be scared.
All right, let's learn a little bit about our fighters here. To my right, in the red corner, at 60 kg, standing at 173 centimeters, please make some noise for Renaud. And to my left, in the blue corner, representing the Philippines, make some noise for Nicolas. Both of our fighters are 60 kg. Let's go ahead and bring in our referee, Tommy.
Alright guys, let's keep everything above the belt. Watch back of the head, listen to my commands at all times. Touch gloves, come last week.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, Renaud is very eager to get out. Round one.
Round one.
Fantastic. We've got our first southpaw versus the orthodox tonight. Lefty versus a righty. Neil is the right hander. He's the orthodox fighter in the black trunks from the black corner. A good right hand there from Neil.
It's a very classic matchup, like you said, but we've also got a boxer against an MMA fighter. Renaud is actually a Muay Thai fighter, more of an MMA fighter, not a boxer. Neil is a pure boxer. Very, very nice guy as well. They both respect each other. They have sparred in the past. They know each other's style very well.
And in my opinion, with these kind of matchups, it's all about footwork, like who can line themselves up better and use their strong side weapons.
Yeah, you make a very valid point, especially MMA fighters. They've got very interesting footwork, especially against boxers. It's hard to predict. Now, usually in these events as well, it's whoever's got a good gas tank. An MMA fighter tends to have a good gas tank in comparison to the boxer in these lineups because, like you said, he's constantly using different footwork. Both fighters are feeling each other out. Both have landed some very nice, clean shots. Neil is, I think, landing the cleaner, harder punches, but, you know, Renaud is not deterred by power.
Swing and a miss from Renaud. Just a quick right hook there from Renaud. Neil coming up the zone flow, he's trying to push Renaud back.
And good clinch. Now, when we spoke to Neil before this fight, he said he wants to set up shots a little bit more than he did last time. Throw more straight shots. Don't look for equalising shots. An equalising shot is a shot that can finish a fight in one go. So far, a very even match, I would say. Neil looks like the boxer, but, you know, Renaud is clearly not inexperienced in a ring like this. Tommy telling him not to hug each other. Now, I'm all for clinch work, fighting inside a clinch, yeah. But Tommy's a fighter at the end of the day.
Good right hand there from Neil as he pushes Renaud back onto the ropes. Renaud retreating into the clinch. That's definitely going to frustrate the referee. Whoa. Big right hand again from Neil.
Now, Neil does do this a lot. He looks for equalising shots. He looks for big power shots. When really he could set up some big shots by tapping and then hitting.
Oh. Another big right hand there from Neil. And this is exactly what you want to do.
Now, against someone who's an MMA fighter, they are made to weather storms quite well, especially when their back's against the ropes. Neil loves these flurry shots. He fights very much like Manny Pacquiao, constantly on the balls of his feet, and then bam, goes in with a combination.
10 seconds to go in our first round of our fifth fight tonight.
We have seen some, oh, beautiful shot by Neil, but again, Renaud stays in the fire. That was a very good round. They clearly like each other very much.
And there you go, end of round number one. Yeah, they did, and they sort of cancelled each other out a little bit too. They were doing the same kind of thing. Renaud throwing the straight left, Neil throwing the straight right. Neil very effective with that straight right as well. It landed a couple of times very, very crisp.
You make a very good point that it was almost like an even style matchup. I mean, when you think of rock, paper, scissors, right? If they're using rock, you use paper. In this fight, it looks like they're both using the same element to fight each other. Now, that makes it exciting for the fans, but it's also fun for the fighters in there because, you know, to get involved with a scrap is quite fun. Now, Tommy is going to the corner right now. I think Tommy's telling him, look, guys, I want to see some action, less of the clinch. Now, if you can fight out of the clinch, you're doing a good job. Now, to touch upon Tommy Hayden, who is reffing right now, Combat Matrix, sign up right now. Please choose which fight you think is the best. There is a cash prize involved for these fighters. Right, round two is underway. It was a very close first round as well. Could have very easily been a draw.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Neil in the black trunks from the black corner and Renaud in the red trunks from the red corner.
They're talking to each other in there. I'd love to hear what they're saying right now. But again, this is respect. This is what boxing should be, respect. Again, Neil just keeping him at bay. He's loading up that right hand. Watch it. He's going to throw it. There it is. Neil is looking for it. But I want to see some more feints from Neil. Beautiful combos. Neil needs to touch him with a jab and then throw the right hand. Not throw power in every shot. Tap, bang, tap, bang.
Oh, good straight right by Neil, and that backs Renaud right up onto the ropes.
But Renaud's doing the correct thing. He's just covering up and then grabbing when Neil's get close. Neil needs to make Renaud guess. Renaud's a very, very smart fighter. He knows how to weather storms. Neil needs to keep him guessing. There, Neil should have kept on him with some jabs and some backhands. I like Renaud just constantly in there, throws an awkward jab and an awkward backhand. Now, one arm is free. I like that Tommy's allowing him to fight on the inside. Not many refs allow this. Great reffing by Tommy here. Now,
Seeing Neil edging forward, but Renaud just waiting for him on the back foot, trying to let that big left hand go. Oh!
Headbutt, I think, went in there. Very, very common with a southpaw against an orthodox is headbutts are very, very prone. It did happen in one of Neil's other fights. Now, interestingly, Neil came off just the fight recently where he absolutely dominated every round. He's not dominating every round right now. I think Renaud should have taken some time here, just recuperate.
He was complaining too that he hit his lip more than his head. The good thing is that there was no cut, which normally happens when they get clash of heads.
And he didn't take it personally. He understands that this is a fight and this will happen.
Good flowy by Neil. Neil trying to have a fight in the phone booth with Renaud.
Absolutely.
Needs to be careful. He doesn't want to walk onto a big left hand. Renaud with a left hand.
Now, notice how Neil isn't now necessarily boxing Renaud. He's just getting on the inside and almost like smothering himself with shots. Neil needs to stay on the outside, look for the combos. I think Neil in his head has a rhythm. I'm going to throw this shot on this shot, but he needs to wait for the correct timing to throw it. Renaud, again, just a very intelligent fighter indeed.
Well, Neil's just getting close. He's getting close, and then he's punching and grabbing and holding. Punching, grabbing, and he's doing it here again.
Again, smothering, No, you're absolutely right, and that's the issue here. Neil needs to make him guess. There we go. Tommy is going to take a point here. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about taking a point here. I mean, he has.
I'm not really happy with that.
It's a very interesting. Now, Tommy's a very experienced ref as it is, but Neil was warned about what he was doing, coming in with his head.
Coming in with the head. Well, it's a smart move for the referee. It can end fights, but that definitely hasn't slowed Neil down.
No, absolutely not. It's giving him a second wind here. Renaud is not scared. Wow, what a beautiful fight. This might have turned. Yeah. Maybe it was good that Tommy mentioned this now, just to prevent Neil maybe losing it or cutting the fighter.
10 seconds to go in this second round. Good right hand there from Neil.
Right on the jaw, but again, Renaud has a good poker face, doesn't show he's hurt, and keeps firing. That was a very good round.
There you go, into round number 2.
Unfortunate he lost the point there, but that is boxing.
And to be honest, what a shame, because he was smothering Renaud throughout that round. Didn't give him a chance to breathe at all, and a bit of a shame a point got deducted, because I thought Neil won that.
I mean, what do you guys think at home? What do you think to that decision by the ref? Do you think he should have taken a point? Now, you also have to remember, a headbutt can end a fight. So, to an extent, he does need to keep warning his fighters, but it is what it is. Neil's got to take it on the chin and then just come out with it. Now, remember, you can choose your best fight of the night by going to combatmatrix.com, create an account, and then choose which fight of the night is your favorite. All right. Looks like he's got a little bit of swelling around underneath his eye.
What does Renaud need to do differently to get himself back into this fight?
Well, Renaud needs to step with a jab and keep Neil at a range. And when he comes in, he's doing the right thing by holding him. But the thing with Renaud is he's not actually using his range to an advantage. Understand that Neil is a short distance fighter who bursts in like Manny Pacquiao. Twist him with the check hooks. Land the looping right hooks. Renaud needs to use that range to his advantage. He doesn't need to charge Neil. Neil's going to come in regardless. Again, Neil has lost the point here, which could be a deciding factor in the decision at the end of this fight. And again, Neil smothers himself. I want to see Neil pop and get out of range. Beautiful shot. And you can hear Matthew's Neil's corner shouting, "Be active." He needs to pop in and then get out, not smothering himself.
Big right hand from Neil.
There we go. Much better by Neil there, not just smothering himself.
Good body rip by Renaud, trying to back Neil up for a change.
You've also got to remember, Renaud said he's doing this fight just for experience and just for fun. Renaud's learning as he goes. He's like a computer, he just keeps learning as the fight goes on. He's backing Neil up now.
Good left hand and right hook from Renaud. Renaud doing a lot better in this round, finally found his rhythm, but Neil backing him up with a big right hand. And Renaud retreating to the centre of the ring.
I want to see a bit more ring IQ from both fighters here. Understand that this is a square right now. They need to choose whether you want to keep the fight.
Oh, big right uppercut from Neil, and that hurt Renaud, he's trying to hold on.
Renaud, you look at the experience of Renaud. He's had over 40 fights. He knows what to do when he's in trouble. He knows what to do right now. Neil needs to start using that jab. Pump the jab out. Keep Renaud guessing. Keep him off his rhythm. Offset your opponent. And right now, that right hand is Neil's best weapon against southpaw. Hit to the chest. He's headhunting way too much. Hit to the chest. Hit to the sternum.
Big right hand there from Neil. Uppercut from Renaud, but Neil smothering him now.
That body shot, I think, did hear him. 60 seconds to this final round. What a fight it has been.
Good exchange from both fighters.
Again, these fights are so close. I want to see, Neil's done really well to throw more straight punches than he usually does, but again, he needs to mix it up. He needs to throw some feint shots and power shots. A little bit of swelling under Renaud's eye, so you can see a bit of damage has been done.
Wow. Superman punch there from Renaud.
Punch. That's the MMA inside Renaud. Oh, he's put his head up. Wow, Neil didn't take the bait. Very smart by Neil. Now, when someone drops the hands, go to the body.
Good short uppercut and right hook from Renaud.
Oh,
Neil trying to
keep him there. That's where Neil wants him. There we go, very good. Neil's tired, they're both tired. Neil needs to edge out this round if he wants to win this fight. Both have done really well. Great fight. I don't know what the score of this fight would be, especially with losing a point.
That's always a tough one for the judges when they have to deduct a point. But great fight from both these two. They had us on the edge of our seats.
Yes,
the crowd loved it too. We'll go to the judges' scorecards yet again. Yet to have a stoppage here tonight.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored. Your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Nicolas. Congratulations.
Sorry, bro. Thank you.
Good job. All right, we're going to take a quick 1-minute break. That fight was brought to you by Ambassador Hotel. If you like that fight, don't forget to vote on combatmatrix.com.
Pilots try to Rockefeller hover. Down go to war like a soldier, yeah. Plus they tried to count me out thinking that it's over. But I got to fight. Rocky Balboa, yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight. Rocky Balboa, yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa with the fight, yeah, I got to fight, yeah, all of my might. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right. Gotta walk forward, got the dub in my sight. They thought I was losing, but I still keep coming. Life hit hard, but I never get to running. Try to knock me down, but I never get the budget. Gotta keep moving, cause the victory is coming. Victory, victory, victory. Like tried to get to me, I know I fell down. But I'm gonna stand back up, yeah. I'm going hard in the 12th round. Probably try to rock.
could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression,
Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is time to bring out the big boys. It's the heavyweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for these big men? Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our first competitor of our heavyweight division. In the red corner, please make some noise for Cornelis.
You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Step it up, don't be scared. My face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Step it up, don't be scared.
In the red corner, standing at 181 centimeters, 92 kg, representing South Africa, make some noise for Cornelis Van Wyk, the Comeback King. And opposing him in the blue corner, standing at 183 centimeters, a little heavier at 98 kg, representing England, continue.
Go down to those shots like most people would.
Big uppercut from Gino, backing Cornelis up into his own corner.
Gino's got a huge crowd here. I think he wants to prove something.
It's definitely going to spur him on.
You can tell Gino's excited here, but he should just welcome that jab a bit more and try and land a clean right hand. Right now he's doing what some other fighters do, which is smothering himself a little bit too much. He needs to go back to what he did at the start and look for those shots rather than just charging in.
Oh, big right hand connects for Gino though! Cornelis is in trouble here, trying to fight back. He's leaving his chin exposed.
10 seconds left. Cornelis, I mean, look, he's taken a big shot and he's stayed up. But Gino's winning this fight very well. Beautiful round.
There you go, end of round number 1.
Now, it's something to point out is the weight difference here is 7. Have we got a 7 6 kg difference? Now that is huge in heavyweight, and that was at the weigh-in. We have no idea what it's like on fight night. Now for heavyweights, that is huge. All that extra weight will add to that the power into the punches.
Well, Cornelis definitely couldn't weather the storm of Gino. Gino was very much on the front foot, slipping and sliding, threw a tremendous, he ducks under a shot and threw a big clubbing right hand which rocked Cornelis back. I think this is the problem sometimes when you fight so many disciplines, you have to kind of be a master of one trade instead of jack of many, you know?
You make a very valid point. I mean, to be a jack of many, you need to be fighting MMA. You cannot be a jack of many and be a good boxer usually. Gino is a pure boxer. Cornelis, he's a fighter. Now usually a good boxer beats a good fighter. Let's see what happens here. Alright, let's go. Round 2 is underway. Let's see if Gino comes out firing as fast as he did again.
Okay, we have Cornelis in the red corner and we have Gino in the blue corner. Both fighters coming out on the front foot.
Yeah, Gino is just biding his time here. Cornelis probably knows he lost that last round, so he needs to try and win this second round.
Oh, good connecting body shot there from Cornelis.
Now, we often find with heavyweights that they do get tired a little bit easy because every shot counts. Every shot has weight behind it. With that being said, Cornelis is actually looking quite nice on his feet. He's actually looking like he's got energy. However, Gino is a master at just closing the distance and just smothering his opponent.
And also, Jim, every fight, every punch is dangerous.
Very good point. I mean, Tommy Morrison did say that it doesn't matter in a heavyweight fight because any punch can end that fight, and that is very true of heavyweights. We can just see it end in one shot. Gino looks a little bit tired here, but again, he is the more experienced fighter. He knows he's got a third round. I like this, but this is not allowed. The ref cannot see it. Now, that is experience. Gino kept him in a headlock and landed shots. That is experience. See there?
Looks like it. Cornelis looks like he's retreating into the clinch a little bit too much for my liking, especially for the judges.
Yeah, I mean, we see this with MMA fighters fighting boxers. They very often just grab and hope for the best. Gino is not giving him any inch to think.
Big rip to the body here from Gino. Cornelis in a lot of trouble here on the back foot, trying to cover up. He needs to get out of the corner. He needs to find the space. Gino's not letting him do it. He's smothering him.
Notice even when Cornelis clinched him, he goes for a tie clinch. Gino is just pressuring him. Now Gino is impressing the judges right now, but Cornelis isn't out. Like we said, an heavyweight fight can end all in just one shot. His corner, Gino's corner, is just saying, be diligent. I've sparred Gino. When Gino is boxing at his best, he is like a dancer. He throws that jab and he throws the right hand very beautifully.
Oh, good right hand there connecting from Gino. Again, Cornelis going back into the clinch.
Absolutely. Two opponents now just laying on each other. Now Gino, although this looks like he's just hugging him, Gino is resting his weight on Cornelis right now, which will tire out any opponent. If you've got to hold up 98 kg, that is a tiring thing. This is an exciting fight. Heavyweight fights are often exciting. 10 seconds. The ref is doing a very good job here.
Okay, into round number 2.
I mean, who are you giving that round to?
I think Gino, he was very much on the front foot, very much going for broke, trying to end Cornelis. Cornelis hung on a bit in there, in the clinch a little bit too much for my liking. Wasn't able to get his shots off very well. What about yourself?
No, I totally agree. I think Gino is definitely winning this fight. With that being said, Gino is definitely looking tired. I want to see him go back to what he did at the start in the first 30 seconds. I want to see him use that jab and that right hand that he does so well in sparring. He tees off on people very well. He's a very good boxer. Cornelis is a fighter, right? He is not going to go down easy. I want to see Gino use what he did at the start of the fight.
Well, let's see. We've got one more round. Let's see if Gino can use his boxing brain and his skill, and let's see if Cornelis can somehow muster something from his experience and all the various disciplines that he's practiced under.
Final round for the big boys. Give them some energy, make some noise.
Final round for the big boys. What a great way to put that. Last round, third and final round. 3 minutes now. I think Cornelis has to try and win this with a knockdown or a knockout, because I think Gino's just used his experience. Look at this work. Now, for you at home, he is resting 98 kg on Cornelis and throwing a shot to the body. That is the most tiring combination.
Yeah, very true. Very valid point. Very true.
Oh. And you know, that floating rib is there, those kidneys are there.
It's always the body shots that hurt the most.
Absolutely.
Always.
And you don't even know they hurt until 20 seconds and you're like, wait a minute, my legs don't work very well. Now Cornelis looks like he's looking for the equalizer, which he does need to do, but at the same time, Gino's just doing the exact thing. Look at this. Now the ref should break them now. This was not a clean break. The ref should have broken them up because no one was doing anything in the clinch. Gino's winning this fight. I want to see him come off the jab a bit more.
Okay, here we go. Gino on the front foot. ripping into the body here. Late into round number 3. There you go, there's that.
Cornelis isn't going down now. Cornelis went down to a body shot in one of his last fights, and he is showing, look, I have trained my abs for this fight, because Gino hasn't dropped him.
Big left hand from Cornelis, but it's snubbed off by Gino, and he's still coming forward with a lot of...
Also, look at the footwork of Cornelis. He switches from orthodox to southpaw, but at the same time, that is just a sign of someone who does MMA. They're very good at switch dancing. However, Gino is using the bread and butter style of 1-2 grab, 1-2 grab. He's very much using a Vladimir Klitschko, Lennox Lewis style here. 2 big heavyweights, but Gino is just winning this outright.
15 seconds.
Okay, 15 seconds in the third and final round of our 6-fight.
Beautiful! Wow, Gino's just like, look, I'm winning, and I'm going to finish this fight strong. Not leaving it into the hands of the judges.
No, definitely not.
What a great fight.
Third and final round.
What a great fight. 2 very good fighters. Absolutely. Please choose which fight you think was best.
The chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
These heavyweights were hitting so hard that the lights went out, and our winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Gino! Great sportsmanship between these 2 boys. All right, we have 2 fights remaining. Our co-main event and our main event, but first, we will take a quick break and we'll be right back. Go get some food, some drinks, and we'll see you in a sec.
For any of you guys that have been living under a rock, this is Sanchez.
Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me. Yeah. Big time. Big time. Big time.
Big time. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try and take it from me. Take it from me.
Pilots try to Rockefeller hover. Down go to war like a soldier. Yeah. Plus they tried to count me out thinking that it's over. But I got to fight. Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight. Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa with the fight. Yeah, I got to fight. Yeah, all of my might. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right. Gotta walk for, got the dub in my sight. They thought I was losing, but I still keep coming. Life hit hard, but I never get to run it. victory is coming. Victory, victory, victory. Like tried to get to me, I know I fell down, but I'm gonna stand back up. Yeah, I'm going hard in the 12th round.
All right, hello fight fans. We are joined by Jeff Fennick and of course Brock Jarvis. Now, for those of you who don't know and you maybe been living under a rock, Jeff is a 3-time world champion. He also trained Mike Tyson. And Brock is a new upcoming fighter with a 20-0 record with 18 knockouts, right?
That's right.
All right, we're going to ask you a few questions, that's all right, and we're going to start with Ali.
Okay, guys, this is for both of you. So, what fighters impressed you tonight and why?
All the fights have been great, they've been really competitive and well matched. But the first fight, the little 15-year-old amateur boy, that was from France and Italy, I think that he's got an amazing future. I think that he can be very, very special.
What's so special about him?
Oh, he had a great distance, had a great eye. Every time, he not just put on a great fight, but he just showed amazing poise for a guy that's having his first fight. I really seen something special in him.
Brock, and you?
Yeah, I just enjoyed watching the heavyweights just then slug it out. I think it was Chino who got the win.
Gino?
Yeah, good win, it was good.
Okay, brilliant.
All right, excellent. Now, you guys have been to Thailand quite a few times. What is it about Thailand that actually keeps bringing you back, and how is it training in this gym, the box?
Yeah, well, it's always since Brock had his first professional fight here, and ever since then we've come back and we've sparred with amazing, talented Thai fighters. And as people don't know, but Brock, when he first fought, he fought at 51 kilos, and now he's fighting at 63. So he's gone through 8 divisions, but we've always came with our training camps. We love the weather, we love the heat, and we get competitive sparring here. So we always come and start our sessions here, but yeah, Brock loves it, we love it here.
Absolutely. So Brock, what about you? What do you enjoy about Thailand the most?
I love being here. I love the heat. Great training facilities here at the Ambassador, and I love the people.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Cool. Brock, this is a question for you. You touched on it a little bit just in the last question that Jim asked. So does it make you feel nostalgic being back in the same venue where you had your first professional fight?
I love it here. I love, always love coming in, watching the shows here. They always put on great shows here at the Ambassador, and it's really pretty cool, that I have my debut here. It's pretty awesome.
But could you kind of see yourself in some of the fights tonight? Because some of them had their debut. Could you sort of be like, oh yeah, I can relate to that because I had my first fight here as well. I was going through those nerves. I know how you're feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched, like Jeff was talking about before, that young 15-year-old had his first fight here, and it reminds me of myself.
All right, a question for you, Jeff, if that's all right. Now, as you've probably seen, we've seen people like Tyson, Holyfield, Roy Jones Jr. all coming back for these exhibition fights. And now, soon, in a few weeks, we're going to be seeing Ricky Hatton fighting in an exhibition fight. Do you think you might be interested in doing something like this?
Definitely not. I think in this day and age, with the concussions and things that are happening, and looking at people at the end of their careers, I just think, look, what Mike Tyson done was amazing. For him to show people at his age, the way he got fit and done that, I think it was a great example for anybody that wants to do something. But when you think of health and safety, I don't think it's good at all. I think Ricky is one of the greatest fighters in history. He beat Costa Zoo, he's beat some amazing fighters, he's fought some of the greatest fighters in the history of our sport. But I think, listen, there's a time, there's a use-by date for all of us, and I think that, listen, I think without any doubt we should think about health and safety today and what's going to happen 10 years down the track. I mean, look, I'm not sure what he's doing for training, if he's sparring, but listen, if he's getting hit in the head in his 40s and 50s, I don't think it's good.
No, I completely understand that. Now, I think we've seen Tyson fighting Roy Jones Jr. because that was a fight we all wanted to see, obviously 10, 15 years ago. Was there ever someone that you wanted to fight back in your day that you didn't get the chance to?
To be honest, look, there's that old question, would you change something? If you could, you can't change nothing. So no, I would have fought anybody if there was anybody in my division. I don't have to mention names, but whoever was number 1, number 2, number 3, I fought them all and I defeated them all. Have a look at the Mexicans. I beat 4 of the greatest Mexicans in history. I fought Zuri Nelson 2 times. My third fight at that old age wasn't a fight to me, but I fought the greatest fighters in the world at the time. That's all you can do, and that's what this young guy is doing. We've never taken shortcuts. Everybody that he's fought's been experienced and great, and that's what we want to do. We want to leave a great legacy. When me as a trainer, Brock as a fighter, me as a fighter, and Brock, we want to have great legacies.
Absolutely, thank you for that.
Okay, Jeff, question for you again. As a trainer, you train the likes of Mike Tyson, Sakio Beacon, Victor Chinian, to name a few. What attributes and habits could fighters from this event learn from them to follow in their footsteps?
Well, I'm trained, like I said, all those guys, some have been world champions, some haven't, some have been right to the top. But the kid to my left is maybe the kid that I've enjoyed training the most. He's given me the most in every aspect. He's maybe the fittest guy I've ever trained, reminds me a lot of myself. But look, the thing that I tell everybody, everything comes from preparation. It was like when I fought my first 15-round fight in my 7th fight, everyone was saying, how's he going to fight 15 rounds? He can't go. Man, I've done it 100 times in training. My preparation was perfect. So preparation is everything. Don't get in the ring thinking that you can do something unless you've done it before. You've got to practice, and practice makes perfect.
Okay, and Brock, to spin off of that, what makes Jeff such a great trainer? You can train with anybody in Australia. Why did you choose him? Obviously, you mentioned before off the mic your family, friends, but what makes him so great? Why, he's obviously a real key to your success.
Yeah, Jeff's been there and done it, he's experienced, and I believe Jeff's the most knowledgeable boxing trainer in the world. I think he's very smart, and I really listen to what he has to say because I know it's very valuable.
People talk about trainers. I don't want to be a trainer. I want to be a teacher. I want to be able to show people how to do things. I don't want to tell people to punch a bag and do things. I want to actually show them how to do it, make them feel better. And if that happens, then you're doing the right thing.
And the key is they have to listen to you, right? Like you said, you listen to him, and that's the whole point.
Well, it's not just about listening. It's about when you show somebody how to do something. If it feels better, then it's obviously better. So, and that's what I do. Like I said, I've trained the great Mike Tyson. I've trained, like I said, the boys you mentioned, plus many other great Australian boys. And like I said, hopefully I didn't train them. I taught them things, and for me, that's the most important thing.
Fantastic.
And I've got just one more question for you, Brock, if that's all right. Now, I recently watched your fight against Frias. It was a very, very exciting fight. What have you been working on since then, and what is your game plan going into this next fight?
Look, no game plan. I want to fight whatever's in front of me. I can't go out and expect to have a plan when he's fighting me also. So really, I've just got to I've got to fight what's in front of me, and that's all you can do. And I'm preparing for that, and I'll be ready for whatever.
Again, you asked that question. I love to answer it. We just take it round by round. For instance, you can watch somebody fight, but he's fighting somebody different. He hasn't fought Brock before. Right. So that's how we work out. My job will be watching from the opening minute, and Brock will be listening to my calls. And Brock is a special guy who can adapt to all different kinds of fighters. And like I said, against Frias, this is what you got to think of. People look at him, Brock got hurt and stuff. What people have got to look at is he's the guy who got beat up for 2 minutes and was able to sit down over a minute and come back and change a fight. That takes an amazing character, an amazing human to be able to do that, and somebody who has amazing self-belief. And that's what this kid has. Just think if somebody bashed you up for 2 minutes, you go and sit down and think, geez, I'm going to go back out. Is that going to happen again? It didn't happen. He turned it around. That's why he's going to be such a great fighter.
It was a fantastic fight, and I'm really excited for the next one, Brock. Guys, thank you so much for being with us.
I'm going to just say one more thing before we go also. To the guys from TBC and the Box Thailand, mate, they're amazing people. Paul's been amazing to us. I hope everybody that's listening to this keeps supporting them because they are a great team and they're going to get bigger and bigger and better.
Excellent.
Just before we go, guys, one more question. There's a lot of amateurs that are cutting their teeth here, trying to, progress into the pro ranks. As a coach, what qualities do you look for in an amateur fighter for them to eventually progress to fighting into the pro ranks? What are you trying to find?
Well, the game's so different today. Back in my era, in the 80s, everybody that was a great amateur turned pro for a reason. They got signed up. And now the amateur boxing is so different today. But I watch these guys today and they remind me of pros. These are professionals fighting today. Young guys who are going to be good professionals. Some of those guys that I watch at the Olympics, I don't even enjoy that. I don't even call that boxing. I don't know what that is. That hit and run and all that crap. I don't like that stuff. I like guys to learn. They're trained as amateurs to become professionals. So you're an apprentice as an amateur to become a good pro. And both sports are so different today that it's upsetting for me. And let me just say one thing about today. The judging here today has been amazing. Every fight that's been close, the person who won. When there was a draw, it was a great fight, and I've enjoyed that tremendously. So I take my hat off to all you guys.
Good, that's great to hear from you. Okay, guys, we're coming up with our co-main event in a sec. Don't go anywhere.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
All right, everyone, welcome back to our second to last fight of tonight. These fighters are a little bit more professional, and so we will be making 4 3-minute rounds this time. It'll be a little bit longer. The first fight tonight for division, and this is brought to you by the Box Thailand, where we are located here today. Thank you for putting this on for us today. All right, let's bring out our first fighter for this fight. In the red corner, please make some noise for Sandeep Malik.
And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Don't I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so
In the blue corner, make some noise for Oussama Ahmiti.
to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Don't stop.
Fight is exciting. Both of these fighters have high records. Sandeep Malik is 27 wins and 6 losses. Oussama Ahmiti has 36 wins and 4 losses. Let's see who will win tonight. To my right, representing India, please make some noise for Sandeep Malik. And to my left, representing Morocco, Oussama Ahmiti. And back to our handsome referee, Tommy.
Come on in, guys. Come on in. Boys, let's go. Come on.
All right, gentlemen. Let's keep it a good, clean, fair fight. One thing about the belt, watch back the head. This is my commands at all times. Touch gloves, come out swinging.
Okay, here we go. It's our co-main event of the evening. We've got Oussama Ahmiti in the blue corner and Sandeep Malik in the red corner.
I'm very excited for this one. Both very experienced fighters, and I have seen Ahmiti fight many, many times, and he boxes like Canelo. He's very, very calm and then throws these beautiful power shots. I'm excited. Round one underway. Well, let's see what they do. Notice, Nattee looks very calm, and this is how he does it. He's almost like a Venus flytrap. He looks very unassuming, and he just gets them. All right, he's doing it.
He's only got 2 gears, hasn't he? He just stalks his prey, and then he goes at 100 miles an hour.
Absolutely. Malik's doing a good job right now. You know, using his jab early on, showing that he's willing to fight at range. He's already thrown some body shots. I mean, that's something we haven't seen enough of. Now look at that.
Oh, big rip to the body there from the blue corner.
That was a beautiful shot. Yeah, I mean, that's just a sign of frustration. That's all it is. I don't think he's being disrespectful.
One mistake that Malik did make is bringing the wrong colour socks. He's wearing blue socks. He's in the red corner.
Yeah, that could be bad luck in some societies, right? I mean,
if you're superstitious, it could be, Jim.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, see, he just keeps walking towards him. Ahmiti, just look at this.
Oh, big whip to the body there, and Sandeep doesn't want it.
I mean,
turning it away, referee's giving him a count.
Malik is just, he's feeling that. He needs to just breathe, recuperate, take the full 9 seconds, and Ahmiti doesn't need to rush in right now. Doesn't need to rush in, he needs to do exactly what he's doing. He's already winning. He knows how to win this fight.
Oh, that's it! That's it! They're calling off. That's our first stoppage tonight. Wow!
Malik didn't want to come out.
Malik didn't want to do it anymore. Didn't want to fight on. That's it.
Malik didn't want to fight. He's done.
I'm shocked.
I mean, I think he just took such a big shot to the body, and like, although his face looks okay, he probably cannot breathe very well right now.
And he just didn't think.
By TKO, make the noise for Oussama Ahmiti.
What's that?
I think they've done an amazing job tonight. Everybody was supposed to be the fights have won. To the people who promote these fights, TBC, the box podium, Paul, and mate, you're an amazing guy. I've known over a French friend here, so thank you very much. And to all the people that make this possible, that's you the fans. We can't thank you guys enough that how you're supporting these guys, and hopefully you'll continue to support them, because they're really good for the sport of boxing. They're just great to be first of all. Thank you, Matt, and me, my team here. Thank you for helping me prepare for our next big fight with Brock Charles. I can't thank you enough. So anything I can do for you, I'll always be there to use as well. So to TBC, thank you very, very much.
All right, thank you, Jeff. All right, we're going to take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll be back for our final main event.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Probably shot a Rockefeller hover. Now I go to war like a soldier, yeah. Plus they tried to count me out thinking that it's over. But I got to fight, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa with the fight, yeah, I got to fight, yeah, all of my might. Left foot, left foot, right. Gotta walk for, got the dub in my sight. They thought I was losing, but I still keep coming. Life hit hard, but I never get to running. Try to knock me down, but I never get to budget. Gotta keep moving, cause the victory is coming. Victory, victory, victory. Life tried to get to me, I know I fell down, but I'm gonna stand back up, yeah. I'm going hard in the 12th round.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
Okay, the time has come for our final and main event of the evening. Please show me you still have some energy and make some noise if you're ready for the last event. Oh, there we go. Thank you. All right, these two fighters are ready to put on a show for you. Let's go ahead and bring them out and then we'll introduce them. Starting in the red corner, please make some noise for Flavio Fantone!
Identity, it's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be.
And his opponent in the blue corner, Halima Salem!
Feel the wrath, gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared.
Let's meet our fighters. To my right, you may have remembered in the first fight tonight, the 15-year-old. This is his older brother, standing at 177 centimeters, 60 kg with a record of 14 wins and 6 ties, 0 losses. Please make some noise, representing France and Italy for Giuliano. And his opponent in the blue corner at 175 centimeters, 60 kg with a record of 45 wins, 7 ties, and 3 losses, an extreme record. Let's hear it from Algeria, Halima Salem. And for the final time tonight, our referee, give him a warm welcome for our final time taker, Panu. All right, boys, bring it in.
TBC!
Algeria with an impressive record of 45 wins, 7 losses. Round 1 is underway. This is an exciting main event.
Again, our main event, we've got a clash of stances here. Giuliano in the red corner in the southpaw stance, and Salem in the blue-black corner in the orthodox stance.
And this is what we like seeing, southpaw v orthodox. Now, if you know, Fantone boxes like his younger brother, we are in for a treat right now.
Oh, big shot left hand there from Fantone. And Salem coming back with a right hand of his own.
Both fighters very, very light on their feet, both trying to land the bread and butter shots of the 1-2. Now remember, if you're an orthodox, the shot that lands is that right hand, especially to the body. It's always available. Watch both of these fighters fight for the outside leg. Southpaw v orthodox, you want to be fighting for the outside leg, and it allows you to get more power on your shots.
And just to piggyback off of that, the left hand unlocks orthodox and the right hand unlocks southpaw, so it's just a cat and mouse game right here in the footwork.
100%. You can see them both almost stepping on each other's toes, and that's exactly what we're going to see all night. Both of these fighters are in great shape. We're going to see a lot of bouncing, a lot of crisp shots.
Oh, good shot, left hand again there from Giuliano in the red corner. He's backing up, Salem.
Very smart by Giuliano to not like chase him against the ropes. He knows that Salem has a lot of power in his hands.
Another shot left from Giuliano.
Wow, we are, I mean, holding center ring, both very talented fighters. They're both just sizing each other out now, just using feints.
Really well timed right hand from Salem. Both boxers missing their exchange. Another right hand from Salem, and Salem going to the body here. Chasing Giuliano down, but Giuliano using the ring very well, using the ring as his best friend right now.
We haven't seen it yet, but there haven't been many hooks in this one. I mean, that's, you know, typical with orthodox southpaw, but Salem has a beautiful lead hook. Lead hook to the head, right to the body, will work very well for him right now. Ooh, head movement. Although Fantone, sorry, Giuliano is 14-6, that is still a lot of experience in the ring.
He may have half of the experience, but he's showing very keen and eager.
I mean, I think he wants to prove something. His brother won, he's going to win as well. He's the main event.
Well, he's definitely pushing the pressure here. And Salem trying to hold on right there. Big right uppercut from Salem. Missing the mark, left hand meeting the mark from Giuliano.
Oh, very smart. Salem is doing the right thing and just holding him here, but you know, Giuliano is looking very fresh.
And Salem just looks frustrated here, can't get himself going. Giuliano's beaten him to a punch quite a few times in a few exchanges.
Well, you remember, this is a 4-round fight. He needs to work that body and tire out his opponent.
Round number 1. Well, like you were saying, very frustrating fight so far. In my opinion, Giuliano in the red corner did very, very well, boxing on the front foot and then finding the space going into the centre of the ring. What did you think?
No, I agree with that. I mean, we saw that Giuliano was actually landing some very crisp shots, and was landing more. Now the thing with Salem is he landed some very powerful shots as well. Now one thing we saw towards the end is Salem started going a little bit more flat on his feet, and Giuliano still stayed on the balls of his feet, so he looks busier and busier, which impresses judges. Now remember, all of you at home, please sign up to Combat Matrix, create an account, and please vote on which fight you think was the best tonight. There is a cash prize involved with these fighters. It'd be very nice for them to get something.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what round 2 has in store for us. See if Salem can wake up and try and stamp his authority on Giuliano, if Giuliano can pick up from where he left off in the first round.
Round 2, off we go. Salem's looking, keeping him on the back foot. If someone's bouncing on the feet, go to the body. Disrupt that rhythm and slow your fighter down. Beautiful work by now Salem.
Quick exchange from Salem, back in Giuliano off to the ropes. Giuliano stepping to his right, trying to look for that big thundering left hand.
We haven't seen much head movement from Giuliano, but he has just been using his footwork as his defense. Salem has got that more professional style of head movement as well. Both back on the balls of the feet. Nice.
Good jab from Giuliano, but it's met by a big flurry from Salem. Backed up here, Giuliano on Salem.
There? It looked like he winced on one of those body shots. That was Salem who looked like he winced. Beautiful body shots now by Salem. That's what he needs to do. Slow down the quicker fighter. Salem doesn't... Oh!
Big left hook there from Salem.
Wow.
And Giuliano's got to be careful here.
How did Giuliano stay up from that? Beautiful. That is the power of Salem. Over 50 fights. That was a beautiful shot. But look at Giuliano showing that he's actually got experience and can weather these storms when he's been hit hard. Salem has now backed off. Salem has got him hurt and he should be pressuring him right now.
Oh, big left hand to the body from Giuliano, losing his balance slightly. Good left hand to the head again from Giuliano. Salem trying to flurry back.
If you remember that left hook I said is really good by Salem, and it looks like he's found it again. Now,
big left hook again from Salem, and he's backed up Giuliano onto the ropes. Giuliano's in trouble again. Can he hold on? We're entering the final minute of the second round.
The crowd are loving this one. What a treat you're in for this fight.
Look, almost looked like an elbow right there.
Yeah, almost like a rabbit punch, but again, southpaw against orthodox. These little fumbles, these little mistakes will happen. Beautiful round.
Both boxers trying to engage, trying to get their timing right, feinting, moving.
Yeah, very
swinging
good
a miss from Salem. Connects to the body there. He's going for that left hook again. Needs to set that left hook up though.
You're right. He needs to set it up with that right hand. But he needs to feint it as well because very smart. Giuliano is moving to his left constantly. Oh,
what's going on here?
Frustration is always going to happen in these fights. But Fantone keeps moving to his left, which I like to see. It takes away Salem's best weapon, which is that left hook.
Salim trying to hook on the turn. From Giuliano. And there you go, end of round number 2.
What a round! I mean, I was giving that to Salem, and then towards the end, Giuliano just maybe pulled that one out.
Good thing we're not judged tonight, eh, Jim?
I say it all the time. It's easier to talk about than actually judge these. I mean, one thing we saw Salem use now is that lead hook, that lead left hook. Now, Giuliano is actually moving to his left, which takes the power away from Salem's best weapon. So when someone's got a gun, you don't run from it, you smother it, right? Giuliano is doing the opposite. He's actually getting completely out of the way and not allowing him to load up that shot.
Well, all to play for here. It's very close in my eyes. I mean, not too sure how the judges are seeing it. I don't want to know. Like I said earlier, I don't want to be a judge. But what I liked about Giuliano, he was very precise. He connected very well with a few shots in that second round. But the significant strikes were landed by Salem. That big left hook in his corner rocks Giuliano, and he definitely landed it a few times.
You have made a very good point. I mean, the power shots are from Salem. So depending on how the judges view this, but Salem has landed power shots. powerful shots. Now, Giuliano, he didn't go down. He didn't go down, and that kid is tough. That kid is tough.
Let's see what we're entering into the third round right now.
Fantone's only 19 years old.
Okay, both of these two feinting and trying to find their timing right. Giuliano backing Salem into his own corner.
A little bit more of a calm round for both fighters now. Looks like they're starting to feel the heat a little bit. And we are in an open space right now, so it is very hot in here for some of these fighters.
Both these two very apprehensive to exchange right now. This is quite a slow start to this third round.
They show that they respect each other's power.
Oh! Off balance there. Salem, and Giuliano jumps on in like a tramp on a sandwich.
Salem seems off balance quite often in these fights, which makes Giuliano's punches look more powerful than they actually are, but Salem has got the more power. Giuliano, more accurate. Both fighters are not bouncing as much as they did, which shows they're a little bit more tired. Those body shots could be playing a part in this.
Very much so, Jim. And here we go, Giuliano on the front foot again, but it looks like Salem is he's playing into Salem's tactics sometimes. Left there from Giuliano, Salem came in. Left hand again from Giuliano. In the pocket now, these two in the clinch, trying to throw some big shots.
Wow, that was a brilliant exchange by both fighters. Giuliano is really proving himself tonight.
Oh, sharp right hand there from Salem, hitting the chest of Giuliano.
Look at that little dip Salem does when he throws that right hand. It gets that little bit more taut on the punch and a bit more power. That was beautiful. Against a southpaw, you want to dip. There it is again. Look at how he dips to his left when he throws that right hand.
Yeah, I'm liking how Salem's pivoting to his left. He's getting out of the way of the power hand of Giuliano, and he's trying to use that check left hook as he comes in. Oh, big right hand to the body there.
Oh! A bit of a DDT going on there. Now this is again southpaw orthodox frustrations. It's very common. It's very important that they stay composed after something like this. Nice touch of gloves. Let's go.
Oh, good shot right hand again from Salem.
Like we said before, we want to see him follow up with a left.
Oh, sharp left hook there. Ooh. Sportsmanship from both fighters. Salem is, you can just see Salem's game plan. As soon as Giuliano comes in, he wants to step to the left and throw that left hook as he comes in.
100%. I'm liking the feints both of these are throwing. They're not letting anyone know what they're throwing. It's all guesswork for them.
Ooh, strong left hand there from Giuliano. And he rocks Salem's head back there with another left hand.
One thing's for sure, these two are warriors.
Good overhand left there from Giuliano, and there you have it. End of round number 3.
What a round!
Close, man.
Very close.
Very close. I think both of them had some very good tactics and had their good moments in that round.
Absolutely. Now, for you at home, please remember you can vote on which fight you think is best. You can go to combatmatrix.com and you can choose which fight is the best. Okay? Now, Ali, pretend you are a judge in this situation. We're going into the last round. Who do you think's winning right now?
You've really put me in it now, Jim. Anyway, I can't call it, but if I had to, I think Salem has just done a little bit better in the last 2 rounds. He's thrown the significant shots, and he's just been a bit more effective with his boxing. However, it could go Giuliano's way. He did really well in the first round. He's had some good exchanges. I don't know what to play for really. It's very, very close.
I'm almost the same as you. I think Giuliano's landed cleaner shots, but Sam's landed those power shots. All right, 4th and last round. Let's see what we can do.
Final fight, final round tonight. Here we go.
Wow, the last round of the evening. Very exciting.
Strong left hand from Giuliano.
The fitness of these two to keep up this pace for this long is fantastic. Beautiful. Salem needs to actually step on that left hook and throw it downwards.
Giuliano had Salem on the ropes. Big right hook there from Salem. From Giuliano, sorry.
Giuliano is throwing some lever in this round. Beautiful! But this is where he needs to go to the body. Mathieu, his trainer, is shouting, body, body.
But Giuliano just needs to step to the right more. Cut Salem off. Cut him off. That's better. Use the jab. Head movement. Throw that straight left.
You're absolutely right. I mean,
so much success with that straight left in the first round.
Yep, absolutely. And again, orthodox southpaw. That's the shot that lands. These two are very, very high skilled. This is a chess match right now. I want to see him come up with a left hook right to the body, okay? He's got power in the left hook, and he's got that right hand to the body's been landing very much for Salem. He needs to use it more.
Oh, sharp left hook as they come out of the exchange.
The fighters now just eyeing each other up. Not long to go until we're ending this round. Now the power on those shots look like they're just slightly deteriorating as they get a little bit more tired. Those body shots are clearly working on Giuliano. Salem now needs to really edge out this rounder, because I think this fight can go either way. There we go. They're the shots I was talking about. But don't charge in. Think about it. Set it up with the left hook.
And even though he's had over 50 fights, Salem, he's not had that many knockouts. He was saying to us backstage earlier, he's only won 3 or 4 of his fights by knockout.
That's a very good point as well. So he's not a knockout puncher, but again, if you're getting like 15 shots to the body, they're gonna wear and tear.
Okay. Last clip, just under a minute now.
Giuliano needs to keep snapping that jab. He needs to really edge out the round. Edging out a round is where you allow the judges to think you've won in a short burst. Edging is just winning by a small amount. Oh, does Salem look a little bit tired? Oh,
good right to the body again, and that definitely hurt Giuliano, who's retreating onto the ropes.
There we go. Salem has got him where he wants him, but he's not doing what he needs to do.
Final 15 seconds.
All right, 15 seconds of the last fight. Oh! No! We are seeing some tricks. Beautiful.
So it looks like a wobbly legs. I think it's like he fell over there.
There we go.
There you have it.
What a way to end the night. Both fighters put it all on the line. That was a fantastic fight.
I can't call it, Jim. I can't call it. I don't know which way it's going to go. That was a very good main event.
Maybe I shouldn't say, but I think Salem landed the more aggressive shots, but Giuliano landed the cleaner shots.
But Giuliano had the better finish, though.
100%. Again, edging a fight is a skill within itself. Right.
Okay, we will go to the official announcement very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in tonight to TBC in Bangkok. Stay tuned for our next event. Special thanks to our sponsors, Ambassador Hotel, The Box Thailand, Combat Matrix, BKFC, and Sensii Dispensary in Bangkok. Stay tuned. And also Martial Arts Thailand too. Check them out on Facebook. Stay tuned and see you soon. Good
Thanks
night.
very much, guys. Take it easy.
All right. Please stay around. We're gonna take. All right, boys, come in the middle. What a great ending for tonight. Thank you all for coming out here tonight. Let's give these boys a round of applause. Your winner for your main event by unanimous in the right corner, Flavio Fantone. Once again, thank you all for coming out, staying to the end, whether it was your friends or not. And appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. And if we can have all the fighters and some of the people come on stage for the photo.
Probably shot a Rockefeller hover. Now I go to war like a soldier. Yeah. Plus they tried to count me. Polish at a Rockefeller hover. Whoop. Down go to war like a soldier, yeah. Plus they tried to count me out thinking that it's over, but I got to fight. Rocky Balboa, yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, I got to fight. Rocky Balboa, yeah, I got to fight like Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa with the fight, yeah, I got to fight, yeah, all of my might. Left foot, left foot, right. Gotta walk forward, got the dub in my sight. They thought I was losing, but I still keep coming. Life hit hard, but I never get to run it. Try to knock me down, but I never get the budget. Gotta keep moving, cause the victory is coming. Victory, victory, victory. Like tried to get to me, I know I fell down, but I'm gonna stand back up, yeah. I'm going hard in the 12th round. Probably try to rock. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free.